On a bright, beautiful, crisp Saturday morning recently, I drove up to Peters Creek Farm in Walton County to take part in a unique horse ride for a cause that touches us all in some way or another. What I found were dedicated people who just wanted to give something back. They came from all over the state to be a part of Be the Boss of You Breast Cancer Trail Ride. Boss Brothers Country Store in Loganville triggered the idea.
Well, it was our 10th year in business as a Purina dealer, and we'd built a new store 10 years ago, and we'd been so blessed over the years with good business that we just wanted to give back to our customers and give back to the community.
Being the Boss of You came about because they wanted their female customers to take charge of themselves, to not only think about everybody else, but to think of themselves, to have yearly checkups and mammograms, to catch and detect anything early on in case there is a problem.
And got to thinking about our horse women and how our horse ladies didn't have anything that they could do to raise money for cancer. And I thought, you know, there's been some interest in doing something different. Maybe this is a good different.
It was a pledge ride, so riders raised money. They had live music, both live and silent auction, with items donated by a number of eager vendors, including Purina, one of their main sponsors. All the money raised will go to support the Winship Cancer Institute of Emory Healthcare.
One of the prerequisites for this ride and for the recipient of our donations was that it had to be earmarked totally for breast cancer research, and we wanted it to stay right here in Georgia.
Well, the ride is at Peters Creek Farm. We're going to ride for 6.5 miles over some beautiful terrain. We'll check you out when we get back.
They'll literally cover a good majority of the farm. They've got 2 different trails that they can start out on, go in 2 different directions, ride by a creek, stay in the shade in these nice woods, or get out in some beautiful meadows.
Young and old alike, both male and female, took part in the ride. Some rode for breast cancer, while others rode for cancer in general. But each one had their personal reason for being there.
Well, I'm a 4-year cancer survivor, and I've done the Race for the Cure in Atlanta. I've ran that, and I thought this was just such a phenomenal thing to do on horseback.
Well, I'm a professional horse trainer, and you know, anytime we can combine something to promote the horse and support a good cause, well, that's a good day for me.
Not breast cancer, but my father passed away with lung cancer, and my son survived cancer as an infant. And so cancer's always been something. I do have a close friend that passed away of breast cancer not too long ago too, so.
I think everybody has some kind of loved one or some friend. They know somebody that's been affected by cancer. And I think it's really important to come out and support the people that have gone through it and that are going through it.
It's been phenomenal, Denny. We have been so overwhelmed and humbled by the support that we have been given by our community, by our vendors, by our customers.
Well, after a 6.5 mile loop, it was a beautiful trip, and it's a great cause. Anytime you can raise money for cancer, you're doing it right. Paul, we'll send it back to you. Next year, they want you to ride with me. Yeah, right.
No, Denny, I'll put it on my calendar. I mean, we could be like Tonto and the Lone Ranger, Kimosabe.